Hello, my dear students. Welcome. Today I am going to solve some important questions of triangles, chapter 6, triangles. Okay, some important questions. So, if you look at these questions, basically, if I talk about one question, it is told that in a given figure, there is a figure given to you all people. Something of this sort. And then this which is not exactly midpoint, but still now here this is A, B, C, D, this is E, and this is F, and this is O. Okay, what they have given is in the given figure AE is equal to 5, AD is equal to 10, BF is equal to 4, BC is equal to 8, CD is equal to 5, AB is equal to 12, AO is equal to 4.5, OC is equal to 4.5. Both are equal. Find EF. Okay, if I talk about this, in this question, what all things are given, then you can very well A, B, C, D, E, F. AE is equal to 5, this is given. AD is equal to 10. See, basically this whole figure, AD, this is given 10. BF is equal to 4. BC, this again is a complete segment from here to here. This is BF. BC is equal to 8. CD is equal to 5. AB is equal to 12. AO is basically coming from here. AO is equal to 4.5. And OC is also equal to 4.5. This is slightly different now, actually speaking. It has to be the midpoint then. O is the midpoint then. Okay, let us come back over here. May not be a midpoint. It's okay. Maybe this is not parallel in that case. See, if I consider this now, they are asking me to find EF. EF is basically this complete from here to here. So if I find EO and if I find OF, I add these two, I will get EF. To find EO, see basically here, AE, that's all given. EO is not given, nothing is given. AE upon something is missing over here. If I, okay, fine. Okay. See, my dear students, here what happens? See, here we are going to get it. Basically, it is not, it is going to be parallel now. See, try to understand, my dear students. You have got AE is equal to 5. AE is equal to 5 and AD is equal to 10. So what will be ED? See, basically, ED is equal to AD minus AE. Reason A dash E dash D. Okay. So you will get ED is equal to, what is AD they have given? 10 minus 5. So you get ED is equal to 5. This is ED you have got. Similarly, and 4.5 they have given. See, try to understand. This is AE is equal to 5 you have got. ED is equal to 5 you have got. 4.5 and 4.5 this here you have got. So basically you can make out now E is basically a midpoint. But whatever said and done, see what we are going to prove is that this triangle ADC, in this triangle AE upon ED is equal to AO upon OC, right? Because this is 5 upon 5, 1, 4.5 upon 4.5, 1. So basically you will get AE upon ED is equal to AO upon OC. So this will be parallel. I'm trying to do it in a shorter method. Actually speaking, this is, I think we am going in the longer method. See, basically I can prove these two triangles AEO and triangle ADC. These two triangles are similar, I can prove. Try to understand. AEO and triangle ADC. These two triangles are similar, I can prove. For that, what I will require? AE upon AD I will require. So this is basically not needed. I'm sorry for this. Why this is not needed? Because I require AE upon AD. Here I will require AO upon AC. So two sides are in correspondence. This angle is a common angle. So these two triangles AEO and triangle ADC will be similar by SAS criteria. Okay, this is what I have to understand. So what I will require, AO I have got, OC I have got. I don't want OC, AO upon AC I want. AO upon AC. So AC is equal to AO plus OC because A dash O dash C. So you will get AC is equal to 4.5 plus 4.5. So you will get AC is equal to 9. This is your 1. Now you can go to say in triangle AEO and triangle ADC. AE upon AD is equal to 5 upon 10, which is equal to 1 upon 2. Similarly, you will get AO upon AC, right? AO upon AC is equal to again 4.5 upon 9. This will also be equal to 1 upon 2. This will be 0.3. Okay. So now you get from 1 and 2 AE upon AD is equal to AO upon AC. Fine. And angle EAO is congruent to angle DAC. Reason? Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, you will get triangle AEO is similar to triangle ADC. Angle test. Now you have proved this triangle. Why I require? Because basically they are asking you EF and you will have to find EO. See, you may get confused whether you should use BPT or in what way am I deciding that I should not use BPT and I should go for proving the triangles are similar. This can be the confusion that you are having in your mind. See, my dear student, that is BPT when I will take, I will be dealing with AE upon ED and AO upon OC. That is all. What next? What next? I require to deal with EO and I require to find OF. Are you getting, my dear students? And to find EO, I will have to use this only because I will get what? See, you should be able to see it beforehand. When I prove these two triangles AEO similar to triangle ADC, I will be getting AE upon AD. Values I know, 5 upon 10 is equal to AO upon AC, 4.5 upon 9 is equal to EO upon DC. Means EO I have to find upon DC is 5. So I will be able to find here. And similarly, when I treat in triangle ACB, Here I will get CO upon CA is equal to CF upon CB is equal to OF upon AB. So I will be getting OF at that time. But I am getting OF because AB is known. Try to understand this. Here I am getting EO because the corresponding side of EO, DC is known. Are you getting, my dear student? So only similar triangles will be dealing all the three sides in correspondence. BPT will only deal with AE upon ED is equal to AO upon OC. That's all. EO and DC may not come in picture till the end. Then you will not be able to find EO. So that's why I chose to go to these triangles. Okay, so I have found this triangle AEO, similar triangle ADC, and then I go for my next move, which says, see, now I have to deal with AE. I want EO. Remember this. I want EO. So, but one more side I'll require. What I'll write here is AE upon AD is equal to EO because I want EO upon DC. Reason will be corresponding sides of similar triangle or corresponding parts of similar triangle. Now AE is known to us. What is AE? 5. AD is basically 10, it is given. EO I have to find, and DC is equal to 5, that also is given. So I get EO is equal to 5 into 5 upon 10. So I get EO is equal to 2.5. Okay. Fine. Similarly, I will go in triangle ACB and triangle OCF. Okay, ACB and triangle OCF. Similarly, here also if you will see, but before that I will see CO is 4.5 given, AO is 4.5 given, but when it comes to here, what they have given me is BC is equal to 8 they have given. Okay, BC is equal to 8, and they have given me CF. Have they given me CF? No, BF. BF is equal to 4 they have given. This is not of any use to me. I require what? CF I require. So I will have to find CF. Are you getting, my dear students? I require CO upon CA, CF upon CB. Here they have given purposely by different combination. CO upon CA. Here CA is not known. So AC I have found anyhow. In the previous one, AC is equal to 9 I have found. Fine. So AC I have got. But when it comes to CF and CB, CF is not known. So I will have to find CF. CF is equal to CB minus BF because C dash F dash B. So CF will be equal to CB is 8 that is given minus 4. So you get CF is equal to 4. This becomes my fourth equation. Fine. So CF is equal to 4 I have got. Now I can find CO upon CA, that is equal to 4.5 upon 9, that is equal to 1 upon 2 again. Fine. Similarly, CF upon CB is going to be, CF is 4 upon 8, it is still equal to 1 upon 2. So this is basically 6. So you get from 5 and 6. What do you get? CO upon CA is equal to CF upon CB. And also the common angle you will have to trace. Which is the common angle over here? Common angle is this one. Angle ACB is equal to angle OCF. Reason is common angles. So you get triangle ACB is similar to triangle OCF. Reason is angle criteria. Okay, so now you will do the same thing. Now you want to find OF. OF you have to find. So you will do what? C. You will do the same thing. AC upon OC. OF you want to find OF. So AB. OF you want to find OF. So you are jumping over. So here also AB upon OF. Reason, corresponding parts of similar triangles. So now in over here, AC is given to you or not? AC is equal to 9, right? You have found it from first. OC is equal to 4.5. AB is equal to 12, it is given, and OF you have to find. So you will get OF is equal to 4.5 into 12 upon 9. So this will be 4.5 ones are 4.5 twos are 2 6 are. So you get OF is equal to 6. They are asking you to find EF. EF is equal to EO plus OF. Reason is E dash O dash F. So therefore you will get EF is equal to EO is, you have got EO is equal to 2.5 plus 6. So you get EF is equal to 8.5 units. Okay, so this is all. You have understood this? Okay. Now going to the next one. This is moving all the way. Fine. So going to the next one. The next one what they're saying is that question number 6 actually. Triangle ABC is right angled at B and D is the midpoint of BC. See, basically they are saying triangle ABC is right angled at B. D is midpoint of BC. And then this will be the right angled triangle where they are telling that this is A, B, C, D is the midpoint over here. So this becomes your D. This is your 90 degree, fine. Then here they are telling in given you will have angle B is equal to 90 degree and D is midpoint of BC. To prove what you have to prove, AC square is equal to 4AD square minus 3AB square. See my dear students, this type of questions, especially when they are in 2 marks ka question, 100 out of 100 questions can be solved with the technique that we have been doing. See, first frame the equation for the left hand side, any one side, not necessarily left hand side, any one side that you feel you can frame the equation. First frame the equation for the left hand side, that is the first step. And second step, what you have to go on doing, once your left hand side is ready, then on the right hand side, what all segments, expressions, terms, whatever you call them, what all terms are there who you don't need, find the expressions for them and go on substituting. See what I am telling here, basically in this, see that in that way if you go on doing, your 100% of questions, especially 2 marks and 3 marks will be solved. See here, now if I have to find the left hand side, I can frame very easily. And if I have to frame for AC square, where can I get an expression for AC square? in which triangle, which theorem, which property can I use so that I get an expression for AC square. So definitely you can see very easily in triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem, you will definitely get an expression for AC square, which says AC square, the side opposite to 90 degree hypotenuse, is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, this is going to be a 1. This is your main equation. Now once your main equation, why? Because your left hand side is ready, it is ready, that's why it is a main equation. Now if you see your main equation is over, that means your one step is over. Now you have to go for the second phase. What is the second phase? Here you have to compare the right hand side. Which all expressions you require, you will maintain them, and which you don't require, you go on finding expressions for them and substitute them in the main equation. See, AB square do I require over here? If I compare the right hand side, yes, AB square I require. So this I am not going to touch. BC square I don't require. So I will have to find an expression for BC square. Okay. So if I compare BC square, again I will have to apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC. That is not allowed. You can't apply the same theorem in same triangle 2 times. So once I have applied Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC, I can't apply Pythagoras theorem in BC again. In triangle ABC again to find BC. So what will I do then? They have given me one more property, D is the midpoint of BC. So BC can be converted to BD also and DC also. BC can be converted to BD because BC is going to be double of BD, right? BC is going to be double of BD. BC is also going to be double of DC. So whether I will write double of BD or double of DC, definitely I should choose double of BD because BD is again is a side of a right angle triangle. I can again apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABD. I can't apply Pythagoras theorem again in triangle ABC, but I can definitely apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABD. Okay, my dear students. So I will convert BC to BD, not DC, because DC is not a right angle triangle. It is not going to help me in any way. So here now BC is equal to 2 times BD because midpoint property, that is more than sufficient. Fine. But you want BC square. So I will find square of both the sides. BC square is equal to 2 BD square. Fine. So now this 2 I will substitute in 1. That's what I am telling you. Are getting, this is the phase. And another, once your first phase is over where your left hand side is ready, the second phase starts. In the second phase, whatever are the unnecessary terms, you will find the expression for those unnecessary terms, and then those expressions you will go on substituting in the main equation. So your main equation takes a different form now. Substituting 2 in equation 1, we get what? AC square is equal to AB square, also I will copy, plus in place of BC square I will write 4BD square. 4BD square. So this I cannot solve it further because now they are unlike terms. But then coming back to the same, now this has become my third equation, and now this is my main equation. Now this is no more my main equation, this is over. But now if I will see AC square, AB square is required, BD square is not required. So again my BD square, I have changed from BC square, come to BD square, but then BD square also is not required. So I will have to again see whether can I find an expression for BD square. So now I come to know that in triangle ABD, if I apply Pythagoras theorem, I will be able to get BD square, right? Triangle ABD I can apply Pythagoras theorem because ABD I have not applied Pythagoras theorem. I have applied Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC, not ABD. So now again I will tell in triangle ABD by Pythagoras theorem, what you will get is, actually you should be able to visualize it. BD square will be now, usually see, by now you should understand, hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. I can directly find BD square. BD square will be equal to hypotenuse square minus side 1 square. If you are able to see here, this is basically hypotenuse square is equal to AB square plus BD square. So BD square will be equal to whatever is the hypotenuse, AD square minus the second side square, AB square, right? A BD square will be, if I shift it over here, it will become AD square minus AB square. But now it's a high time you should be able to understand BD square is equal to AD square minus AB square. If I consider hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. But if I consider side 1 square, then side 1 square is equal to hypotenuse square minus side 2 square. If this is my side 1 square, then AB square is equal to AD square minus BD square. See if you are able to make out, because then you will be saving one step. You can directly write this, no problem. So BD square is equal to AD square minus AB square. So you have got an expression for BD square. So now you will substitute 4 in 3. So 4 in 3. So AC square is equal to AB square. See, you will write this is equal to AB square plus 4 also you will write plus 4. Because in place of BD square you are going to write this in bracket AD square minus AB square. Because now this will open. AC square is equal to AB square plus 4AD square minus 4AB square. And now if you will solve this, I think you have reached. AB square minus 4AB square will give minus 3AB square. So AC square is equal to 4AD square minus 3AB square. Now these are all AD square, AB square, right? And everything is come right. See my dear student, with this technique if you will go on solving, you will out 2 marks. 100% questions you will be able to solve. All the questions of 2 marks you will be able to solve. Even 3 mark questions, I will tell you, more than 90% questions will be solved by this method. Okay my dear students. So try to master this method. This is really very important one, and you have to understand this very nicely, because then only you will be saved. Otherwise you will be beating around the bush, and otherwise how many questions are you going to by heart, and how many questions are you going to remember? That is not possible my dear students. So going to the 7th question. Here what they are told is that in figure ABD is a triangle in which angle DAB is 90 degrees. Actually this also we have finished basically, if you will see. See, these type of questions you should be able to solve now my dear students. They are very easy. This basically is a geometric mean question. I have explained this nicely to you all people. See this, they have given that this D, A, B and this is C. Now what they have given is in triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, angle DAB is equal to 90 degrees. This they have given. AC is perpendicular to BD. Means what? Basically this also is 90 degrees given. Prove AD square is equal to BD into CD. See, in this case again the same thing, you have to find an expression for AD square. If you will go to find AD square expression, definitely you will be able to, but this is a typical similarity of right angle triangles wala triangle. Here all the 3 triangles will be similar. You can prove all the 3 triangles are similar, and definitely I will tell you, even if you go by this technique, AD square is equal to BC square minus AB square, and then find the expression for BC square. BD square will be DC plus CB, and you will go on with that technique. Even then you will be able to get the answer. I am definite about that. But here in this case, when these questions, these triangles are special triangles where you can prove all these triangles are similar. I have explained you. In their correspondence also I have explained you. You start with the bigger triangle as triangle DAB, you have to keep 90 degree in the middle. So if I come to this triangle, if I start with D, definitely I will have to start with D because D is a common side. D, then the 90 degrees C. In this triangle, 90 degrees C. So I will have to write DCA. Triangle DCA. And here if I come, so in this triangle and the bigger triangle, B is a common angle. So I will have to start from B. But if I start from B in this triangle, B, no, not B. No, not B. I will have to start with A. Sorry. B is a common one and B is last. B is last. So B has to come last. I will have to start from ACB. Triangle ACB. See, this is the similarity that they will be maintaining. Triangle DAB, similar to triangle DCA, similar to triangle ACB. This is the similarity they are going to maintain, and this you can prove it very easily. Why I am telling you all people is that now when you can prove this all three triangles are similar. You want AD square. So AD square, so you have to search for a pair which will give you AD square. AD is present in both the triangles. Like this pair, if you will see, in triangle ADC also AD is present, and in triangle DAB also AD is present. So you will take triangle DAC and triangle DAB. DAB and triangle DCA. These two triangles, if you prove similar, so you will immediately get AD square, and corresponding sides of you will do, and you should get this. Otherwise, then if anything is remaining, then we will see later. So you will have to consider these two triangles. In triangle DAC and triangle DAB, what we will get? See, this is common angle. Angle, first of all, I will write 90 degree. Angle DCA is equal to angle, each 90 degree given. Now I will go to common angle. Angle ADC is congruent to angle ADC is congruent to angle ADB. Reason is common angles. Fine. Therefore, now I will have to maintain correspondence. Common I will take first DD, common, and then 90 degree. For smaller triangle, the 90 degree is C. For bigger triangle is 90 degrees A. So DCA is similar to DAB. Right? DCA similar to DAB. It will come automatically. Reason is angle criteria. So here I come, and now I will have to go to AD square. Means once I take AD from here, so I will have to jump over AD. So here also I will have to jump over upon BD into. Now second AD is present over here. First two. Here also I will take first two. CD upon AD. Corresponding parts of similar triangles. And now if I cross multiply this, AD square is equal to BD into CD. This is what I have to prove. This is one of the very important, very simple questions, actually speaking. You don't have to do much of hard work on this, but definitely question number 8 is something different, which is not right. The diagram definitely is not very nicely drawn. The diagram is not very nicely drawn. The diagram could have been of this type. Something of this type. Actually, this also is not proper. See, this diagram is something of this sort: A, B, C, D. This is P. See, basically the diagram is something of this sort. Fine. Here P is not properly drawn, my dear student. The diagram is not rightly drawn. Quadrilateral ABCD, given that angle A plus angle D is equal to 90 degree. Here means this angle A plus angle D. Fine. In given you will have angle A plus angle D is equal to 90 degree. Why it is wrong I will tell you. This angle A plus this angle D is equal to 90 degree. Fine. To prove, AC square plus BD square is equal to AD square plus BC square. This is what you have to prove, my dear students. So now this is really a good, interesting question. Definitely, it is definitely a very interesting question. Not at all difficult, but it makes you think. It makes you think. And what it makes you think? See, my dear students, if you pay attention on this. See, if you have to find AC square, any one you have to generate. You have to form any one side, I told you. If you have to form AC square plus BD square, you will require means you have to find an expression for AC square, you have to find an expression for BD square, and then add the two expressions, so you will get the left hand side. Or you will have to find an expression for AD square and find an expression for BC square, add the two, you will get an expression for right hand side. Fine. But then, if you think of anything, AC square plus BD square, so I will have to find this AC square plus BD square. So I will have to go to find this BD square. Fine, if I go to find this AC square plus BD square, how am I going to generate it? There is no means, there are no, except they have given angle A plus angle D is 90 degree. This is what you have to understand. Angle A plus angle D is 90 degree. If angle A and angle D are angles of a triangle, then definitely the third angle has to be 90 degree by some angle, some property. This is what should click you. Angle A plus angle D, if the two angles of a triangle is 90 degree, sum of the two angles of a triangle is 90 degree, it means the third angle is definitely 90 degree. So if I consider angle A as whole, this is angle A as whole, and this is angle D as whole. If I consider a triangle of angle A and angle D, so what is the triangle? This angle P is the third angle of a triangle, and this is going to be 90 degree. So this has to closer to 90 degree at least. This is basically an acute angle triangle they have drawn over here. That's why then it becomes very difficult to visualize things. Okay, first you do that so that you will get the ideas, then whether you can get the expression for all these things. Proof. So here if you consider in triangle ADP, angle A plus angle D plus angle P is equal to, by angle some property, angle A plus angle D plus angle P is equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle D is given to you 90 degree plus angle P is equal to 180. So you will get angle P is equal to 180 minus 90. So you will get angle P is equal to 90 degree. So now you know that triangle means angle P is 90 degree. All the triangles that are going to form on angle P will be having Pythagoras theorem. Fine. So now if you will consider AC square, now can you get AC square? Definitely now your brain will start working. See, this is AC square. In triangle ACP, I will apply Pythagoras theorem. So in triangle ACP by Pythagoras theorem, what you will get is AC square is equal to AP square. Remember this is 90 degree, so it is slight opposite to 90 degree. AP square plus CP square. Fine. This is my first equation. I have got AC square. Now can I get for BD square? Yes, angle P is part of triangle B, D, P, right? In triangle BDP. What you will get is BD square is equal to DP square plus BP square. So you have got no expression for AC square, for BD square. So if you add AC square plus BD square, so you will get the left hand side complete. So you will write adding 1 and so your left hand side is formed, one phase is over. Going to the second phase, next phase, they tell that first of all any like terms, no like terms, no like terms, AP, PC, DP, BP. So AP square plus PC square so definitely is different. Do you have anything for AP square plus DP square? AP square plus DP square will have AD square. Yes, see here, AP square plus DP square will have AD square. And what about PC square plus BP square? PC square plus BP square will have BC square. That is all finished. See now, you will purposely bring these two together. See, it is not necessary this clicked me. Now you will think, see, now you will think what? सर ने बराबर से AP square और DP square क्यों लिया? AP square और BP square क्यों नहीं लिया? Okay, are you getting my point? See, I'll write it again. Please don't get confused now. Anything is possible. See, if I go by this way, you will have multiple questions. If I go by that way, again, you will have multiple questions. But basically, you go by any way, things are not going to change. If they change, then you will have to consider that, no, I have to go by this track only. It is up to you which track you are going to follow. See, I just took randomly, I took AP square plus DP square. PC square I can't take because I have come from there itself. So after AP plus square plus BC square, there was DP square lying. That's why I consider AP square plus DP square will give me what? AP square plus DP square will give me AD square. Do I read that? Yes. So remaining is PC square plus BP square. That is going to give me BC square. So that is also coming. So it was very fine. But if supposing आपके दिमाग में आ गया AP square, DP square को तुमने नहीं छुआ, BP square दिया, तो AP square and BP square, AP square and BP square. So नहीं हो रहा है. So what you will have to do? Then you will have to consider AP square का कोई तो भी दूसरा expression. Consider any expression, my dear students. See, I have got AP square from where? I have got AP square from triangle ACP. I have got AP square from triangle ACP. तो AP square का दूसरा right angle triangle कौन सा है? With angle P. Is this only ADP. तो AP square will be what? Pythagoras theorem से AD square minus DP square. See this. AP square will be equal to hypotenuse square minus second time square. So AP square will be equal to AD square minus DP square. And now you can see DP square over there. तो उसको मत छुओ. Plus DP square वैसे ही ला के रखो. Now the second one remaining is what? PC square. So PC square you have got from where? It was over here itself. So PC square is over here. Fine. So can I get PC square for some other triangle? If I go to triangle, I'll get in this triangle BDP. PC square ना, PC square will not come from that. PC square ACP में मैंने Pythagoras theorem लगाया है. PC square. I will have to come to this only, this C. PC को लेके ये एक another right angle triangle यही है. Can you make out? See, this I have already used. ACP में मैंने I have already used. PC को लेके दो ही right angle triangle are there. ACP and BCP. So in triangle BCP, if I consider PC square will be equal to BC square minus BP square. BC square minus BP square and plus BP square I will write over here. So if you will see now, this will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. What stays is AD square plus BC square. Automatically AD square plus BC square. You do anyway, my dear students, you will get it. थोड़ा दिमाग खपाओ. So here what happens, I will bring this in proper position. I'll get is equal to AP square plus DP square. I'll get it one side plus PC square plus bp square. I'll get it in the other side. Now I have to find ap square plus dp square. ap square plus dp square. This will be ad square. So in triangle ADP, by Pythagoras theorem, ap square plus dp square, ap square plus dp square is equal to ad square, is equal to ad square. This is going to be my 3. And second one is pc square plus bp square. pc square plus bp square is again this in triangle BCP. What do I get? This pc square plus bp square. pc square plus bp is equal to bc square. OA, this should have been 3, 4, 5. AP square plus DP square AD square. And BC square plus BP square is equal to BC square. This is what you have to prove.